throughout the years, which it did a lot over her career, Diane was quick to learn about the best practices and secure the resources the teachers needed to implement the new methodologies in the best manner possible. As I continue to work in Pleasant Valley School District, to this day, I still see her influences in the various aspects of the organization. There are still former students that are now parents in the district who remember her as their principal. Her admission into the Educator Hall of Fame is very much in honor of what she is worthy. Diane, I, your staff, your colleagues, and your family could not be prouder to be here with you today.
Thank you, Carol, for those kind and humbling words. Carol and I have known each other for a really long time. She was like 22 when I had her. We've had a long career together and a friendship now. I want to thank all of you.
Please put the mic closer.
I want to thank all of you who worked so hard to make this evening so memorable for many educators over the years, and particularly Darren, thank you for all your hard work. Thank you, Fred Phipps, who nominated me. I was very honored by that. And Judy Crenshaw, Bev Ruckert, Carol Biordo, and Barbara Wagner, who wrote very kind letters of recommendation supporting that nomination. I also want to thank my friends and family who are here tonight to support me and who have supported me these last 6.5 years since I lost my husband, my soulmate, and it happens to be his birthday today. But they have really given me the courage and strength to go through this hard time. So I thank you for that. My career actually started in 1965. I didn't realize it was my career then, but I taught preschool in 1965. Before that, my summer jobs were always camp counselor or something on that order. But my very first class, my very first teaching job was when I was about 8 years old. My students were my dolls, my stuffed animals, but my star pupil was my dog Rover. And he came to school every day I held class, which was quite often, under a big tree in the backyard. Over the years, as Carol mentioned, I've taught preschool, elementary school, junior high, summer session at high school, adult education, and teaching at Moore Park College. But the last 29 years, I've been in the Pleasant Valley School District, 10 years as a teacher, and 19 years as a principal. During that time, there are a few values in life that I hold really important. And my years in education really validated the fact that these values or principles really make a difference. And that is that it all stems around that every successful endeavor that you do in life really takes teamwork. Everything you do, one way or another, a team is involved. In life, there are a lot of one-man jobs that you do have to do by yourself, but I strongly believe that underlying whatever it is you have to do yourself, there was a strong team, be it friends, family, church, whatever it might be, that helped you get there. Those things that, the values that I see as necessary to be that strong team member have to do with respect, patience, compromise, compassion, and courage. These, to me, stand out all the time And when you look at a strong school, the strong school comes from that strong team that use those principles to be successful. As the principal may be the one that leads the school, sets the tone, but it's the teamwork of all of those people at the school with those very special qualities. And throughout my career, I try to use that and demonstrate as I move forward. And Brian and Kian, you guys, Braylon and Kian, throughout life, you're gonna face lots of hard things, but remember what I've told you since you were little, really little. Patience is a virtue, and the respect, compassion, courage, you need to keep all of those with you because you'll go a long ways with them. I thank you all for coming this evening to honor me, and it's been a wonderful, big honor, and thank you.
Diane, as the newest member of the Ventura County Educators Hall of Fame, I now present you with your ring.
Thank you. I hope you went in the right place.
Our next inductee, you know, I'm so fortunate to be speaking to you tonight because our next inductee is very close to my heart. In fact, we were brothers, if you believe that, and we didn't look the same. We didn't look anything the same, but we sure took care of each other. We loved each other. In 1989, he walked out on the football field at Westlake High School and says he wants to coach football. I said, well, can you meet 3 criteria? Number 1, I can't pay you. Number 2, you have to pass a background check. Number 3, you need to be here at 2 o'clock every day. He says, yep, I can do those 3 things. I said, you're hired. And we became lifelong friends from that moment on. And I'm so sad to say that he's no longer with us, but he's with us in spirit, and the family all know, you know, what Larry's mantra was, it's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. You can do it because it's a piece of cake, and what a great man. He's in God's hands now. We love him, and you know, we miss him every day. But with that, I'm going to have his son, Rashad. Come on up, Mr. Rashad.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All of the guests here, all the honorees, I want to acknowledge you all. It's a great honor for you all to be inducted into this Hall of Fame. It's really good to hear that Jim Lane is also in this Hall of Fame, because Jim Lane and Larry were like, I would say Batman and Robin, but more like Batman and Superman. Because, you know, you can't, you know, one wasn't above the other as far as what they did in the community of South Oxnard. So, my family, I want to acknowledge you guys as well. It's not all of us, but it's a lot of us here. And I'm just happy to be able to speak on behalf of our family as well. Today we gather not only to celebrate a remarkable milestone in the life of an extraordinary educator, but also to honor the legacy of a highly respected mentor, coach and friend, brother, father, family member, Dr. Larry Miller, or as many my age group came to know him as Coach Miller. I stand here, I'm filled with a sense of pride, gratitude, profound appreciation for the example Larry left for myself, numerous other students, athletes throughout the years, as well as the example that he left for other educators in the field and coaches as well. Larry dedicated himself to the profession of coaching and teaching. So it is an incredible honor to help accept this recognition on his behalf. Though he's no longer with us, his drive, determination, passion, commitment to personal and professional achievement continue to resonate in the hearts of the people he came across, people he worked with, the people he coached with, and he had an influence on. He was a relentless goal setter. Relentless. I call him a mountain climber because when he set his mind on something he wanted to do or a mountain he wanted to climb, he was gonna climb that mountain. And there was nothing gonna stop him. He had a can-do, he had a will-do type of attitude, and he took on all challenges. Most notably for me, coming to Hueneme High School in the winter of 1993 to a program that hadn't won one football game in about 5 years. Probably the worst program in Ventura County. I mean, we had the talent-rich area. South Oxnard always has talent. We always have athletes, but we didn't have the structure, we didn't have the